Evil wants you dead. All of your health problems want you dead. Evil doesn't know how to solve a problem. God knows how to solve problems, but evil doesn't. That's the difference. And evil thinks that human life is extremely painful. Because evil doesn't know how to solve a problem, it's experiencing the pain constantly. And it just wants to end all of human life because it thinks it's saving human life. It thinks it's saving human life from all of this pain that it feels. Really, really wild, but we've been running away from talking to evil. We don't know what evil wants. We don't want to give evil any understanding. You would think that if you communicate with evil, it's the biggest, baddest thing. But it's not. You have to love evil. You have to have compassion with evil. You have to have understanding for evil to find out what the hell does it want. And that basically, at the end of the day, is what evil wants. It wants to end all of human life because life is too painful. It doesn't know how to create a life without pain. It's tried to follow the good life, but the good life always seems to be extremely painful. But that's because evil doesn't understand. Evil is extremely immature. And evil is lacking information. Evil is lacking understanding of God. This is our evolution. To face evil. Find out what the hell it wants. Ultimately, at the end of the day, evil wants pain gone. And that's a wild, 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 wild concept. And how would I know? So that's what this book is about. Is how did I find out this information? How do I know without a doubt that this is true? And it took years and years of experiences to really gain that understanding. I've listened to God. Through the story, you'll find out that God just didn't unfold the answer to the universe. God said you need to touch that stove yourself to see that it's hot and not touch it again. And that's basically what what God's doing with evil, is saying, okay, play it your way. You need to touch that hot stove. You need to learn for yourself that your way isn't necessarily the right way. Your way of ending human life is creating the pain. You have to actually solve the cause of all pain, not end it thinking that pain will end, because life doesn't end. You cannot kill human life. No matter how much you try, you will never, ever, ever kill human life. And that's what evil's mission is to outplay God and say, no, I can end all of human life. But this game has been playing out since man began. Evil has been trying to kill all of human life since human life started. And it's never, ever been successful. It may wipe out most of the planet, but life always finds a way. Through the chaos, life finds a way. So, you can't kill evil. You have to give evil some understanding. You have to give evil some love, because evil is lacking love. Evil just doesn't know any better. Evil doesn't know how to solve a problem. Evil thinks it knows all of the answers. Evil has a massive ego thinking it's right. But how many times does evil have to try and wipe off the planet before evil's going to recognize, okay, I kind of suck at trying to end all of human life, and all I'm doing is creating more and more pain, the pain that I want to end. So it's time for evil to get schooled, get a little education. And it's got to get that education through love. It's got to learn what love is all about. The first thing you got to do is love human life. The first thing you got to do is realize human life cannot be ended. And you can't kill evil, just like you can't kill human life. You have to outlive, outplay, outsmart evil. You have to transform evil into everything that's good. It's the only way out of this pain, is transforming that, educating evil to find the solution that actually works. And the only way to do it is to first accept the fact that you can't kill human life. Evil has been trying that game for a long time, and at some point in time you got to understand it is not something that you can accomplish. So once you accept the fact that, okay, we can't end human life, and yes, human life is extremely painful, what do we do next? We have to find a way of creating heaven. We have to find a way of living life with zero pain whatsoever. Pain wants something. So it's like, it is such a wild story. How do I know this? How do I know that this is true? How do I know how to create a life without pain? How do I get evil to understand life is good, life is amazing, there are solutions, but you have to, like Bruce Lee once said, you're strongest when you go with the energy, not against it. Evil is trying to go against the energy. So that's the first rule you got to understand is, okay, human life cannot be destroyed. Where do we go from here? So that's what I invite anybody to listen to what my life story was all about. It's quite interesting. I find it really fascinating. I'm impressed with my own life. And I'm still stuck with the problem. As long as there's any suffering on the planet, then I suffer. But we are all one. Good, bad, ugly, rich, poor, good, evil. We're all one. We have to merge as one. When one has the answer, all will have the answer. So this is inevitable. It's like the Borg on Star Trek, that, you know, as soon as you give some information to one, the whole gets it. And as soon as the whole all gets it, then we make that transformation. So it may seem irrelevant, my life story, because the next chapter is going to be when it all began. Don't you ever hate? Okay, it all started the day I was born. It is one of those stories. But when you look at this, look at the day you were born. Look at the influences that had on your life. As you listen to me say how things influenced my life, Look at the things that influenced your life, because it is all relevant. We are all one, so your experiences are the same as my experiences in one way, shape, or another. You just haven't sort of been aware. You haven't connected the dots yet to the meaning of your life and how your life is totally connected with everybody else's life. We are the Borg. But we can't do it with technology. We actually have to do it with human life. We can't go out there and find answers. We have to go inside and find our answers, because every one of us are the answer. When you find your answer, then you find the answer for the whole. When I find my answers, I find the answer for the whole. So, bear with me as I tell my story, but look at my story more from your story. And it doesn't matter whether you're rich or poor. The story's still going to be the same. So, I hope you enjoy it. I hope you find it interesting. Peace out.